Now, with the South African employment rate standing at a staggering 29%, the highest in nearly 16 years, some say entrepreneurs could be the answer to the country's rampant joblessness. As part of World Entrepreneurs Day and Women's Month celebrations, SABC reporter Ofentse Setimo spoke to 36-year-old Florence Ndlovu, who juggles motherhood, owning a pizza franchise, an online boutique, and a catering company.
I am the managing director and the co-founder of Prime Impression Consulting and Event Management. I was born in Free State in a small town called Virginia, is in Free State, and I'm 36-year-old. I was working for more than 10 years in a supply chain management space because I graduated as a BCom graduate from University of Pretoria. That was in 2006. I got involved permanently in business from 2018 full-time. So at some point I knew that I am going to have to leave the work and start working for myself, because I believe that I was born an entrepreneur. I love beautiful things, and I like making people look beautiful. I was born with it. But I thought, let me just put the education behind it. So that's when I started image consulting. As I was about to resign, like 3 years before, then I started now collecting the Prime Impression stuff, like making sure that I have a proper website, I have a logo, of which it was a bit easier when you're still working because you have a salary. In 2018, I actually started running Prime Impression and another company. If I may say it, is a Rebel's Pizza franchise. I bought it then. If I didn't have like 2 million and them. So I had 100,000 on the side that I could put down. Then we started negotiating, with the franchisee, with the franchisor, because I'm a franchisee. Then from there, you give them bit by bit. Then because before the shop can start working, I should have finished all the money. So the franchise itself was 1.5 million. So there was a time I would literally cry and say, but nothing is happening. I've started and I've resigned already. What's going to happen? But then that believing system, it kept me going. I remember even with the deco, there was a time business was just quiet. You give quotation, people just don't come back to you, because it's a very competitive industry. So, and when the challenges comes like that, now you have to think, because for me, when the challenges comes, they give me an opportunity to actually check what is it that I can do differently, So it brings out that creativeness in me. In the franchise space, I could hire anyone without skills. And the reality is, in our country, we have most of the unskilled laborers. Some of them, they don't even have an experience, and where do we leave them to? So it's us who's supposed to be closing that gap of the unemployment for the unskilled laborers. It's been said, I don't know if those stats are still valid even today, that when you employ, in South Africa, when you employ one black family member, you actually catering for 5 family members. I was fortunate enough to go up and up and up and up, in different levels of education. But life can prepare you. I've seen so many people who didn't get far with education, yet they are successful today. So surround yourself with the right people, be positive, stay with the eagles, don't stay with the chickens, because Bashibala Mofase, but an eagle, when the challenges comes, it flies even higher than where it was before. To the people that have been supporting me, I want to say thank you so much. If it wasn't of you, I wouldn't have been where I am.